Today on Triflix, I give you guys some advice. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Tristan Watkins here from Triflix Fix. Today I'm going to answer some of your questions. Cue the first one. Hey Tristan, why was the video late? A little bit of disappointment in my heart. Yeah, so about the whole late video thing, I'm sorry about that, guys. I know I said it'd be out Friday and it was the premiering episode. It ended up getting released Saturday, but I bit off more than I could chew, like I said in the last episode, and I think it turned out really well. And that leads us into, I believe, the next question, which reads, what has been your biggest struggle with starting a YouTube series? Well, the biggest struggle, honestly, is probably the one that I kind of just addressed, and that is the fact that time management is incredibly crucial. I am a college student. I'll be attending full-time this fall, as I just did in the spring, the fall before, and I just took some classes this summer. So my schedule's been really busy. I also have a 19-hour job as a videographer for Cummins, so that takes up a lot of time. My family's divorced, and I go back and forth to both households a lot because I love my family and I want to spend time with them. That takes up a lot of time. Managing time. You gotta learn how to do that. Otherwise you get late videos, and people are disappointed. I don't want to disappoint. Next question. So, if Triflix is supposed to teach us how to be better videographers, why is your audio and video quality so poor? Well, I'm glad you asked. The reason my video quality is so poor is because I'm shooting on a Samsung Note 4, which shoots up to 4K video, but still you get a lot of noise because my scene isn't perfectly lit. And why isn't my audio that great? It's because I don't have an external mic. Right now I'm running off of the Samsung Note 4's internal mic. And you're probably wondering, yeah, so what qualifies you to teach us? The reason I'm using such low quality equipment isn't because I don't have better equipment, it's because I want to teach you guys how to use what you have and make decent videos. And as I feel you guys are ready to move up on the next tier of whether it's DSLR, green screens, whatever it is, as you guys are ready to progress, and as funds come towards me and I can purchase new equipment, I can start incorporating it in each episode. Perhaps later down the road I'll do an episode of all the equipment I currently have, and then you guys can recommend what you would like me to teach you based on the equipment that I already have. I have a Canon 7D available to me, and if you're not familiar with what that is, it's a pretty expensive camera. It's a DSLR where you get the depth of field. So I would be in focus, my background would be out of focus, my foreground would be out of focus. And that's something cinematic videos use and cinematic films use often, and it performs very well. The quality's great. You can get an external mic, which I already ordered and it's on the way, but Amazon's a little slow sometimes. I've been waiting about a month now. Probably shouldn't have bought from a third party, but oh well, it'll be here soon. So, to recap, the reason my quality is not that great is because chances are your quality is not that great. And I don't want to outgrow you guys, because if you see me using equipment that's not available to you, chances are you'll be a little off-put. And I don't want you guys thinking I'm better than you. I want to help you guys get to the level I'm at. Roxy, you gotta stop moving, honey. Ugh. In case you heard noise in the shot, it was her fault. She likes to walk around. And it's like really loud and annoying, but I still love her. Say you love them back. So yeah, this is my adorable dog. Her name's Roxy. She loves to walk when I'm recording. I tried to lock her out, but then she like knocks at the door. And I figured you guys would rather hear a little muffled walking around instead of whatever that sound is. Oh wow, what did I do? That's cool. Look at that. Look, I got a little bubble lens on my screen right now. That's kind of cool. What? Huh. Learn something every day. Okay, so, I guess she's gonna finish the rest of the episode on my lap. Anywho, the last question reads, got any tips or tricks for us this week? I gotta think about this one. Okay, so whenever I started out filmmaking, I tried to figure out what was like the most important essential things, down to the bare bones of it. So, you know, you got camera equipment, you got the VFX stuff, you got your software, you got all the YouTube videos that you can watch and people show you how to do stuff, and then you make your own videos. So I tried to dig that down to the bare bones. So I came up with education, experience, and equipment. Experience is whenever you're making your own videos and you're learning based on your own merit. You're constantly producing content, and that's what's teaching you. And some people learn really well that way. The second one is education. So basically, if you're not going to a professional college for videography or filmmaking, you're probably resorting to online, going to websites like No Film School, Rocket Jump Film School, perhaps FilmRight, maybe even my own channel right now. Education is teaching you new tips and techniques, ways to improve your own craft. And lastly is equipment. Equipment is going to be your cameras, your software, your green screens, your lighting, your sound. All of that is very important. If you have just one of those three things, you can still make some pretty decent films. But whenever you have two of them, you'll make some pretty darn good films. And whenever you combine all three and you constantly chisel at it and constantly improve, that's whenever you start making some great content. If you go back 6 years and look at some of the videos made by Ray William Johnson, PewDiePie, if you look at stuff by FilmRight even, they're pretty bad. And honestly, the producers probably want to take them down, but the thing is they're still making money off of them, so not really a point in taking them down. They like money. And as you're watching my channel right now, like we talked about earlier, why is your quality so poor? Well, I'm choosing to have lower quality. And the reason is I'm trying to stay relevant to you guys. Their lower quality wasn't by choice, and the reason for that is equipment is becoming more efficient and cheaper for lower consumers like ourselves, places that they were just 6 years ago. And I imagine you guys are probably wondering, well, which one's the most important, experience, education, or equipment? And there's not really a right or wrong answer to that question because, in my opinion, I think it's best to level them all up equally. So you get basic information, you do basic experience, and you get basic equipment. And as you level up, you tier off, so you get intermediate level until you get professional level. And you're at the top of your game because your experience is up, your education's up, and your equipment's up. As far as what's the most important, I think they all are, but if I had to give one a little more of an advantage, I would say education. Going online and doing a lot of research before you even start out filmmaking could save you a lot of time and money. Maybe it's not for you. Maybe a piece of equipment isn't going to be best suited for your type of filming. In conclusion, one's not really better than another, but education has its advantages. Sponsor time! I want to personally thank Carr Design for all the sick logos they provided us with, as well as design help. Carr Design, best design on this side of the Mississippi. Alright guys, that concludes today's episode of Triflix Fix. If you liked the video, let me know by liking the video. If you want to see more videos, let me know by subscribing. And if you want me to answer you guys' question on the next episode of Triflix Fix, or make an entire show about it on Triflix Fridays, leave your comment in the comment section below or send it to me on Twitter. As always, don't stop working hard.